Alright guys, how are we doing today? This is Mr. Noland. We have a test coming up. It's going to be covering rates, ratios, unit rates, proportions, and graphing. So let's go ahead and get started with our homework test review. Number 1 says, a blank is a comparison by division of two quantities having different attributes. So you are comparing two different things. That is known as a ratio. For example, you could compare the amount of the number of cans of green beans you buy versus how much it costs. So you are comparing the number of cans versus the amount of money. Two different things you are comparing. Number 2, a rate that is simplified so that it has a denominator of 1 is known as a unit rate. For example, you spend $20 on 10 gallons of gas. We want to know how much would it cost for 1 gallon of gas. Well, to get from 10 to 1, you would divide by 10. So 20 divided by 10 would be 2. $2 for 1 gallon of gas. I wish it was still that low, but we might not ever see that again. But the main thing is here, look at my unit rate. My denominator is now a 1. Number 3, an equation stating that two ratios and rates are equivalent is a proportion. And number 4, a multiplicative comparison between, let me try this again. A multiplicative comparison between two quantities is known as a rate. Alright, let's go ahead and solve each problem below. Number 5. On a track team, there are 20 girls out of 50 teammates. What is the ratio of girls to teammates? Girls came first, they go on top. Teammates came second, they go on bottom. Order does matter here. We have to put in order with the way the question is asking. Well, let's see, there are 20 girls, and there are a total of 50 teammates. But we're not done yet because it says write the fraction in simplest form. Well, if you notice, they both end in a 0, right? Take off the 0. What are you left with? 2/5. And that is your answer. Alright, number 6. Number 6 says the table shows the number of different trees in a park. Express the ratio in simplest form that compares the number of maples to the total number of trees. Again, what comes first? Maples comes first, it goes on top. The total came second, it goes on bottom. Well, let's see, how many maples do we have? Maple, we have 4. Total. Well, 6 plus 4 is 10, plus 5 is 15, plus 3 is 18. So there's your ratio, but we're not done yet because it says to put it in simplest form. They're both even numbers, so that means they're both divisible by 2. So you should get a ratio of 2/9 in simplest form. So for every 2 maple trees, there's a total of 9 trees. Alright, number 7. A turtle came to the beach 5 times in 45 days. In how many days will the turtle return to the beach again if it continues returning at the same rate? So guys, if the turtle came to the beach 45 times in 45 days, how many times does it go back, or how many days does it take for the turtle to come back? So let's do this. We have days over time. So it came 45 days, and it came 5 times within that time frame. Just do top in, bottom out. Five can go into 45 9 times. So the turtle comes to the beach once every 9 days. There's your answer. Alright. Number 8. Samuel bought 6 notebooks for $9. At this rate, how much will he spend on 11 notebooks? So here we're going to have to find a scale factor. Well, to go from 6 to 9, what did you multiply by? Well, some of y'all are unsure. You could just do top in, bottom out. How many times can 6 go into 9? It can go in there 1 time. Can 6 go into 3? No, it can't. So add your decimal. And now add a 0. How many times can 6 go into 30? It can go in there 5 times. So to go from 6 to 9, your scale factor would be multiplied by 1.5. Now to get your answer, take the 11 and multiply it by 1.5. Remember to move the decimal to the back. That was 1 movement. 5 times 1 is 5. 5 times 1 is 5. Second row at a 0. 1 times 1. 1 times 1. Add straight down. But remember, I have to move the decimal back 1 place. So this person spent $16.50 on 11 notebooks. If you also have an answer of 16.5, that is a good answer as well. Alright, let's try the back side. Nicole bought 7 tickets to the amusement park for $315. At this rate, how much would 9 tickets cost? Well, again, let's do top in, bottom out. Well, 7 can go into 31 4 times. 7 can go into 35 5 times. So it looks like each ticket is $45. So to get from 7 to 315, your scale factor would be multiplied by 45. Well, what is 9 times 45? Nine times 5 is 45. 9 times 4 is 36, plus 4 is 40. So they spent $405 on 9 tickets. Alright, for exercises 10 and 11, create ratio tables or one charts to solve each problem. Alright, so here we go. 7 boxes of cards cost $21. At this rate, how much would 4 boxes of note cards cost? So let's go ahead and create a one chart. We have boxes of cards. Actually, I'm just going to create a woe chart. Words and original. We are comparing boxes to money. Well, it says 7 boxes cost $21. At this rate, how much would 4 boxes cost? So we're solving for this piece right down here, which is money. Alright, well, there's really not a good scale factor to go from 7 to 4. But there is a good scale factor of going from 7 to 21. So to go from 7 to 21, what did you multiply by? That's right, you multiplied by 3. So what is 4 times 3? Oh, good, it's 12. So they spent $12 on 4 boxes. And there's your answer. Number 11. According to the key of a city map, every 6 inches on the map represents 2 miles on the road in the city. How many inches on the map represent 15 miles of roadway in the city? So we are comparing inches to miles. Well, it says every 6 inches represents 2 miles. How many inches, so this is what we're solving for, is right here. How many inches would represent 15 miles? Alright. There's 2 ways you could do it. Some of y'all might see this. To go from 2 to 15, you would multiply by 7.5. Some of y'all would see that. I don't want to do it that way. Notice we are up here, we're going from small to big. So we're going from small to big. So to go from 2 to 6, what did you multiply by? That's right, you multiplied by 3. So what is 15 times 3? Well, good, it's 45. So the answer is 45 inches. Now guys, on number 11, there's way more than 1 or 2 ways to solve this problem. This is just the way that I saw it. It's the easiest for me to see it. If you can do it an easier way, then do it your way. Alright, number 12. Complete the table below of Holly's heating bill for 1, 2, and 3 months. Alright, so it says for 3 months, it's $180. Well guys, to get from 3 to 180, what did you multiply by? You multiplied by 60. So your scale factor is multiplying by 60. So what is 2 times 60? Good, that's 120. And then what is 1 times 60? Good, it's just 60. Well, that was easy. Now let's go ahead and graph it. For 1 month, the bill cost $60. For 2 months, it cost $120. And then finally for 3 months, it cost $180. Well guys, I'm just going to follow this pattern. What happens if you don't have a bill? Well, then of course it's $0. Well, there's your graph, guys. If I were to connect the dots, it makes a linear graph, a nice straight line. And this graph would be proportional because it goes to the origin. Alright guys, I highly recommend studying this video. and definitely reviewing your notes, because this is a very important test. It counts as 2 or 3 different test grades going into the third 6 weeks. Alright guys, have a good day.